There's a war happening inside your mind right now. Not a war with weapons. Not a war the world can see. But a silent war between peace and chaos. Between control and emotion. Between the person you are and the person you could become. Every day, life tests you. People disrespect you. Plans fall apart. You lose things you thought would last forever. Stress builds. Anxiety grows. And slowly, your inner peace disappears. Most people spend their entire lives reacting emotionally to everything. Every insult destroys them. Every failure breaks them. Every opinion controls them. But the Stoics discovered a secret thousands of years ago. A secret so powerful that allowed them to remain calm during war, peaceful during betrayal, and strong during suffering. And today, you are about to learn that secret. Because inner peace is not something you find. It is something you build. And once you truly understand this, your life will never feel the same again. The first truth you must understand is that most suffering comes from expectation. People expect life to be fair. They expect loyalty from everyone. They expect success to happen quickly. They expect happiness to arrive without pain. And when reality refuses to obey those expectations, they suffer. The Stoics saw life differently. They understood that life is unpredictable. People change. Circumstances change. Everything changes. And because they accepted this, they stopped fighting reality. That is the beginning of inner peace. The moment you stop demanding that life be perfect, you suffer less. Think about how much pain comes from resisting what already happened. You replay old conversations. You regret mistakes. You wish things were different. But no amount of anger can change the past. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Read that again carefully. Most people spend their lives trying to control the outside world, but the Stoics focused on controlling themselves. And that changes everything. Because when your happiness depends on external things, you become fragile. If people praise you, you feel good. If they criticize you, you collapse. If life goes your way, you feel calm. If problems appear, you panic. That is not peace. That is dependence. Real peace begins when you stop giving the world control over your emotions. And this is difficult because modern life trains you to react emotionally to everything. Social media controls your mood. News controls your fear. Opinions control your confidence. People wake up and immediately consume chaos. Then they wonder why their minds feel exhausted. The Stoics would look at modern society and immediately notice one thing. Most people have no control over their attention. And wherever your attention goes, your life follows. If your attention constantly feeds anger, you become angry. If your attention constantly feeds fear, you become fearful. If your attention constantly feeds comparison, you become miserable. Inner peace requires protecting your mind. Not everything deserves your emotional energy. This is one of the greatest Stoic secrets. You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. You do not have to react to every insult. You do not have to prove yourself to everyone. You do not have to carry every burden. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is remain silent, because peace grows in silence. Look at nature. The ocean does not fight every wave. The mountain does not react to every storm. It simply remains steady. And that is what Stoicism teaches. Steadiness, not emotional numbness, not pretending pain does not exist, but remaining grounded even when life becomes difficult, because pain is unavoidable, loss is unavoidable, failure is unavoidable, disappointment is unavoidable, but suffering becomes worse when your mind resists reality. Imagine holding a burning coal in your hand. The longer you refuse to let go, the more you suffer. That is what resentment does. That is what regret does. That is what anger does. Many people destroy their peace trying to punish people who already moved on. They replay betrayal again and again. They relive painful memories every night. And slowly, their mind becomes a prison. The Stoics understood something powerful. Holding on to anger hurts you more than anyone else. Forgiveness does not mean what happened was acceptable. It means you refuse to let it poison your mind forever. And that takes strength. Real strength is not loud. It is not aggressive. It is not arrogant. Real strength is emotional control. Anyone can scream. Anyone can react. Anyone can lose control. But remaining calm during chaos, that is rare. And this calmness does not happen overnight. It is trained daily. Every difficult moment becomes practice. When someone insults you, practice patience. When life disappoints you, practice acceptance. When fear appears, practice courage. Little by little, you build an unshakable mind. This is why Stoicism is not just philosophy. It is mental training. The mind must be disciplined or it becomes your greatest enemy. Think about how many people are controlled by impulses. They chase pleasure constantly. They avoid discomfort constantly. But comfort can become dangerous because a comfortable mind becomes weak. The Stoics intentionally trained themselves to endure discomfort, cold weather, hunger, silence, solitude, not to suffer unnecessarily, but to remind themselves that they could survive hardship, and this created freedom. Because when you stop fearing discomfort, life loses its power to intimidate you. Most anxiety comes from imagined suffering. People fear losing money, losing status, losing relationships, losing comfort. But the Stoics asked an important question. What if you are stronger than you think? That question changes everything. Because often the thing you fear most is survivable. Humans are incredibly resilient. You have already survived painful moments before. Moments you once believed would destroy you. And yet you are still here. Stronger, wiser, more aware. Pain often becomes a teacher that peace could never be. And that is another Stoic secret. Do not waste suffering. Use it. Let difficulty sharpen your character instead of destroying it. Fire can either burn you or forge you. The choice depends on your mindset. This is why two people can experience the same hardship, but become completely different afterward. One becomes bitter. The other becomes wise. One becomes angry. The other becomes calm. One collapses. The other evolves. Your mind decides which path you take. And this is why inner peace is deeply connected to perspective. The Stoics constantly practiced reframing their thoughts. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they asked, "What is this teaching me?" Instead of saying, "This is terrible," they asked, "How can I grow from this?" That shift alone can transform your life. Because peace does not come from avoiding problems. It comes from learning how to face them properly. And one of the greatest causes of suffering today is comparison. People compare their success, their appearance, their relationships, their lifestyle. They scroll endlessly, watching carefully edited versions of other people's lives. And slowly, they begin to feel inadequate. But comparison destroys peace, because there will always be someone richer, someone more attractive, someone more successful. The Stoics believe peace comes from focusing on your own path, not competing with everyone else. A flower does not compare itself to another flower. It simply blooms. And maybe that is what you need to do. Stop measuring your worth against strangers. Stop chasing validation from people who do not truly know you. Your peace is more valuable than approval. Remember this. The world will constantly try to pull you away from yourself. Noise, distraction, pressure, fear, but peace requires returning inward. This is why solitude is important. Many people fear being alone because silence forces them to confront themselves. But the Stoics valued solitude because in silence, you hear your true thoughts. You understand your fears, your desires, your weaknesses, and self-awareness is powerful. A person who understands themselves becomes difficult to manipulate. That is why inner peace is connected to self-mastery. If you cannot control your emotions, someone else will. If you cannot control your attention, the world will. If you cannot control your impulses, your habits will destroy you. Freedom begins with discipline. And discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect. Waking up when you do not feel like it. Training when you feel lazy. Remaining calm when emotions rise. These small actions slowly create a powerful mind. Most people wait to feel motivated. The Stoics relied on discipline instead, because emotions change constantly. But Principles remain stable. And when you live by principles instead of moods, your life becomes steadier. This is why Stoicism creates peace. It removes emotional chaos. You stop overreacting to temporary problems. You stop panicking over things you cannot control. You stop depending on the world for happiness. And slowly, your mind becomes quieter, calmer, stronger. But perhaps the greatest Stoic secret to inner peace is remembering death. Most people avoid thinking about death completely. The Stoics did the opposite, not because they were negative, but because remembering death makes life clearer. One day everything ends. Your stress, your worries, your possessions, your fears, and suddenly many things stop feeling important. That argument, that embarrassment, that opinion people had about you, none of it truly matters in the end. Death reminds you to focus on what is real: love, growth, wisdom, presence, and strangely, accepting mortality creates peace. Because you stop wasting life chasing meaningless things. You become more grateful, more present, more alive. The Stoics call this memento mori. Remember you will die, not to create fear, but to awaken you, because life is short. Too short to spend constantly angry, too short to spend trapped in anxiety, too short to spend pretending to be someone else. Inner peace begins when you stop fighting life and start understanding it. And maybe that is what you needed to hear today. Not another motivational speech, not another distraction, but a reminder that peace already exists within you, buried beneath fear, buried beneath noise, buried beneath emotional chaos. And every day you have a choice. You can continue reacting emotionally to everything around you, or you can begin training your mind. You can choose calmness over chaos, wisdom over impulse, acceptance over resistance. That is the Stoic path. And no, it will not make your life perfect. You will still face pain, still face loss, still face uncertainty, but you will face it differently, with strength, with awareness, with peace. And that changes everything. So the next time life becomes difficult, pause, take a breath, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is yes, act with courage. If the answer is no, release it. Because peace does not come from controlling life. It comes from controlling yourself. And once you truly understand that, the world loses its power to disturb your soul. If this message spoke to you, take a moment right now and reflect on your life. What is stealing your peace? What are you holding on to that you need to release? What emotions are controlling you? Write it down. Face it honestly. Because awareness is the first step toward transformation. And if you want to build a stronger, calmer, more disciplined mind, make sure you subscribe to the Stoic Chronicles. This channel exists to help you become mentally stronger in a world designed to distract and weaken you. Share this video with someone who needs peace in their life. And remember, the calmest person in the room is often the most powerful. Protect your mind, guard your peace, and continue walking the Stoic path. If you're new for this channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good time.